up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's your man, the world famous, neighborhood favorite, DJ King David. And this video, we're going to take it all the way back to 1988, which a lot of people consider the best year for hip hop because so many classic albums came out that year. So many albums that we love, so many game changers, classics. And with all those albums coming out in 1 year, a lot of albums got slept on. So today we're going to talk about a slept on, overlooked album from 1988 by Uptown Records, first female act, Finesse and Synquist, the Soul Sisters, the Soul Sister album. Now, I first came across Finesse and Synquist, like many of you, back in '86 with the Uptown is Kicking It video, the compilation album. They had a solo song called Bass Game, which was a cool joint for '86. And the Uptown is Kicking It, rest in peace to Andre Harrell, also included Heavy D and the Boys, rest in peace to Heavy D and Trouble T-Roy, Groove Be Chill, who everybody saw in the movie House Party, the Brothers Black, Marley Marl, and Woody Rock. So in '86, they come out with Uptown is Kicking It, and they dropped the compilation album with Bass Game on it. In '87, Bass Game is released as a single with Marley Marl and MC Shandy, Cut So Fresh. Now I wish Bass Game would have had a video for it. That would have helped create more hype and buzz for the girls. But if you look real closely, you can see them in Heavy D and the Boys video for Mr. Big Stuff. So I came across that album in '88. It was the summer of '88, right before school was starting in September. And me and my girlfriend, her homegirl, was back to school shopping. So of course we was in the mall, and I had to stop and tape roll, and I saw the Soul Sisters tape, and I had to grab that up. So yeah, we rocked with that on the way to the crib from the mall. But we're gonna break down the album. They had 3 producers on the album. They had Eddie F. from Heavy D and the Boys. They had Kyle West, who was the producer for I'll Be Sure's and Effect Mode album. And they had Ced Gee from Ultramagnetic MCs, because Ultramagnetic was being managed by Uptown Management. So that was that connection right there. So the first single from the Soul Sisters album was Soul Sisters. They had a video for it. The B-side was Soft But Deadly. Soul Sisters produced by Kyle West. It had a radio feel to it. You know, it kind of put me in the vibe of Salt and Pepper, Push It. Even the video for Soul Sisters, you can tell was kind of inspired by Push It. Live performance video. Them on stage with dancers. You know what I'm saying? The whole deal. Shout out to the DJ Slice. He was getting busy throughout the whole album, which I really appreciated. And this was the only rap album that Uptown released in 1988. So that's a little fun fact. We were doing my homework, but we're gonna go ahead and break this album down. So after Soul Sisters, we had We Can Do This, produced by Eddie F., co-produced by Kyle West. And We Can Do This really has a Heavy D and the Boys feel to it. I can really hear Heavy D rapping on this song. It kind of reminds me of Nike off the first Heavy D album, off the Living Large album. It had that type of vibe to it. So it was a cool song. Strictly Business is the next song, and that's produced by Kyle West and co-produced by Eddie F. And this song right here has a real Uptown feel to it with the horns. This is like the New Jack Swing song. This was like really Teddy Riley inspired, you know. And like I said, this was like the Uptown New Jack Swing, had that swing beat feel to it type of track. In '88, you know, a lot of them songs was winning, so it was cool to hear then rap over different type of beats. The next song is called "I'll Be There," and that was produced by Kyle West, and that was the second single that was released off the album, and it was their slow song. It kind of reminds you of Heavy D and the Boys, "Don't You Know," something like that. So they actually should have had a video for this song since it was a single. I actually had the single instrumental was crazy on here. So that's the first side. 4 songs: Soul Sisters, We Can Do This, Strictly for Business, and I'll Be There. All totally different songs. So the next side, there's only 8 songs on this album. Bass Game is not on it. It was only available on the Uptime Is Kicking It compilation and the single. So this next side of the album is all Ultramagnetic beats. Said G did all the production, and this is the hard side of the album. A lot of battle raps, bars. The thing about Finesse and Sequist, they was barred. Every song they was going crazy. I don't understand why more people don't know about this album. Maybe because there was so many albums out in '88, and Soul Sisters wasn't whack, but it wasn't a representation of who I think Finesse and Sequist was as artists, because the second side is crazy. Soft But Deadly, that was the B-side to Soul Sisters. The next song is called I Can Do Better, which is real slow and very sound like a Cool Q solo record almost from the Ultra 88, 89 era. Fatal Beauty is the next one, and that's more fast paced. And the last song is called A Jam and a Jam. And you can definitely hear the ultramagnetic energy in these 4 songs. And another tidbit, they had Red Hot Lover Tone Tone from the Trackmasters, before it was Trackmasters, co-writing a lot of their songs. So, and going back to the House Party reference, the characters in House Party, Sydney and Shireen, that's Finesse and Sequist's real names. Finesse's real name is Sydney, and Sequist's real name is Shireen. That's why Groove Be Chill from the Uptown Crew was in the House Party movie. I might have to do a whole nother video about the House Party movie and the connection with Uptown Records, because I found some information out that some people may find interesting. So, yeah, but this album was crazy. Lots of versatility. The first side of the album, you got your ballad, you got your New Jack Swing type of song, you got your pop rap type of feel, and straight up mellow b-boyish type. The second half of the album is more aggressive. Said G production, so you already know it's going crazy. So if you haven't heard this album, check it out.